if you want to win the league, get the ball to Robin Van Persie. I can't say the same for Harry Kane. I can't say the same. He can't carry his team to win any trophy. So why are you rating him as? So there's the term for him. It's called nearness to success failure. That's the term for Harry Kane.
Are you tired of losing your investments to these bookies? This is where we make the bookies bleed. This is the Boom Show, where we help you win the big bucks with our perfect cooking. My name is Eka and I'm the leader of the Boom Squad. Remember, the Boom Show is proudly sponsored by BetWinner, home of true winners. And you can stand a chance of winning 200% bonus on your first deposit when you sign up with our code, The Boom Show. On today's episode, I have two guests. They are rivals. Yes, I don't think they're rivals in real life because this one's the end. They always share code. They always give each other. But on the pitch, they are rivals. Welcome, Chibike, again to the show.
Thank you for having me.
What's up?
Good, I'm good.
Okay, and on my left, I have Clinton. Clinton, back.
Yeah, thanks for having me, bro.
I think this is the first time I'm seeing you this year.
Yes, first time.
Okay, welcome to the show and thank you for coming back to the show to give us boom. Okay, guys, we have, a kind of busy episode ahead. We have some games in the FA Cup and other leagues. And we have the big UCL showdown coming next week in terms of the playoff. But let's start with Wolfsburg and Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen. Now, in their last 10 meetings, Leverkusen has had 3 wins. Leverkusen had 6 wins, 1 draw, while Wolfsburg had 3 wins. But now, Leverkusen, even in their very hot form, they are going away to Wolfsburg. What do you think is going to happen? Sure picks.
I think it's a goals game. Leverkusen have been scoring goals.
Yes.
Despite the whole saga about Boniface, but it was back in the Copa game. So yeah, I expect over 1.5 here.
Over 1.
Reject it.
I don't want.
Reject it.
I don't want over 1.5. It's too. It's like that's like first half. No, I don't want.
Okay, let's go for at least one team to score over 1.5 goals. So
At
you're
least.
banking on either Wolfsburg or Leverkusen to score 2 goals.
Okay, I'll have that. I'll take it. What do you think?
Okay, I think Bayern Leverkusen should get the game done and dusted at the end of the 90, because they are unbeaten currently away this season. Currently unbeaten away, and in their last 3 meetings with Wolfsburg, they've come out victorious. So I'll tip Bayern Leverkusen win or draw.
Bayer Leverkusen
Win or draw, yes.
Everton Bournemouth. The thing Bournemouth is doing this season, we spoke about it last week on the show. I mean, they are just firing on all cylinders and, breaking all barriers and surprising everybody. In fact, they're taking the league by storm. They and
Nottingham Forest.
So, Everton Bournemouth, of course, it's a cup game. You really cannot call it in a cup game. You can't bring the form, even though Bournemouth have been, very on fire. You can't decide what will happen in the cup game, like just what happened in Arsenal Man U, where Man U, chased at Arsenal.
Let's move on.
What do you think is sure to happen in that game? It's a cup game.
It's a tough one, right? Because we don't understand this Everton side. Since Moyes came back, I think it's been 3 out of 3. It's 4 wins in the last 5. Big win again against the last match, right? Was that against Brighton?
Yes, Brighton,
Yes,
4-0.
4-0, right? So it's against Leicester. Yeah,
Leicester City 4-0. Yes,
not Brighton.
So yeah, and they also defeated Brighton. So it's tough, really tough to call. But Bournemouth have been high flying. I think, which is crazy, but I think over 1.5 should be good.
Over 1.5 goals.
Everton not that goal scoring side, but I think they can score at home, and then Bournemouth can at least respond. So I like over 1.5.
Let's be safe. Okay, Bournemouth.
Just as Clinton rightly said, Everton, they've been pretty decent since Moyes came back to the side, winning 3 in their last 4. But as you also rightly said, it is a very unpredictable game, given that it is the League Cup. So I'll go for corners on this one. Over 8.5 corners. for this game.
Over 8.5 corners.
Yes.
Everton, Bournemouth. Okay, Brighton versus Chelsea. Let me start with Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea won their last game against Wolves.
Yeah.
They came back to win that game. Brighton, they are, I don't even know what to call them because everybody's seeming to pile on them these days. But again, FA Cup, it's a cup game. Your league form does not matter. It's what you feel on that day and your form on that day that matters. But Chelsea are looking like they are going to be strong favorites in this one. Do you think they have what it gets to, or what is the best pick for that game?
I think for that game, I'll go for both teams to score because I don't see Chelsea keeping a clean sheet. They've not done that in a while. And I think, just as I said, it's a cup game. You cannot judge Brighton by their form. And even from previous meetings with Chelsea, they've had a way of scoring at least 1 or 2 goals.
Yeah.
So for this game, I'll say both teams to score.
Both teams to score.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do you agree?
I agree on goals, but I'll go over 2.5. It's two sides that are poor at the back. They've just been conceding a lot of goals, a lot of quality chances. So there should be at least 3 goals, and the cup game so it should be open.
Over 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
Chelsea. I can live with that. Now, Aston Villa versus Tottenham. You have to. Aston Villa in the transfer window, they brought in insane reinforcements. Like, when you look at what Arsenal did not do, or the other clubs like Man U, let's say Arsenal and Man U, let's keep it at that. You see what Aston Villa did as insane. They brought in Asensio on loan and Rashford on loan too.
Yeah.
Now, they have, on paper, they have a formidable attack.
Yeah.
And these people, mind you, they have Watkins, so it's not like they don't have it's not like it's Havertz they are using to strike. They have Watkins. Sorry, I'm always going there.
It's good.
Now they are going to face, I think they're going to face Tottenham. They are at home.
Yeah.
Tottenham on the other hand, in fairness to them, they got Matistel on loan too. So that one to want to prove what it's looking like it's going to be a game of high attack, end-to-end game. What do you think is going to be sure in that game?
Aston Villa are playing a very unserious team. Currently the most unserious team in the EPL or the top 5 leagues. And just like as you said, they've got crazy reinforcement for their team. They lost Duran and they brought in 2 powerhouse, Rashford and Asensio.
That's a serious club.
Given the fact that they have good reinforcement and they're playing an unserious team, I'll tip Aston Villa to win either halves of the game.
Aston Villa to win either half.
Yes.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it objectively, it's other than Spurs have been unserious, right? You don't defeat the likes of City and Liverpool, and then you drop points against Ipswich and drop points against Leicester. Yeah. So yeah, it's but I think Ange is going to prioritize this. He's out of the league. There's no chance there. So he has to prioritize the FA and Carabao Cup. So you should expect full squad, like first 11. Maybe Tel might be in the team, right? So I think they'll go all out. But can they get the result? I'm not sure. Villa are very good as well, and they'll play at home. So I think I'll go for both teams to score. Yeah, both teams to score should be good.
Both
Spurs will score. They cannot keep clean sheets to save their lives. So both teams to score.
Both teams to score. Finally for this particular segment, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid, they won against Legacies. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. I mean, both of them are very, very good teams, even though I want to say that Madrid is superior, but Madrid has Man City in sight, and that game, they might want to rest players. What do you think is sure to happen in that game?
I don't see Madrid resting players because they are on the top of the table and they want to maintain that. And in as much as on paper the game is looking like a very, very tense game, it is worthy of note that in their last 10 games against Atletico playing at home, they are undefeated and they have a very fantastic home record. But the twist is Atletico currently are 5 games unbeaten and they are 1 point behind Madrid. So it is going to be a very, very tough game. But if you ask me what is sure to happen in that game, I would say an over 3.5 card
I was
for
going to
that
say
game. Over 3.5 card.
Yeah.
If you are feeling very confident, over 4.5 cards.
Over 3.5
Yes.
cards, don't feel confidence. Quickly, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think Madrid will rest players. It's an important game, just as the game against Man City as well. So, should be tight, but they've been weak defensively. They've been conceding goals and all of that. Quality chances as well. It's hard to see them blow away Atletico Madrid, and there's value on Atletico. So you want to take Atletico on handicap 2. So it's like 2 goals ahead.
Okay. Let's go handicap 2 goals.
Yeah.
Fair. Good. Welcome to the Master Banter segment, where my guests roast each other. No holding back. No. This is the part where we see blood. Today, guys, are you ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, today your question: Arsenal versus Tottenham. It's almost it's almost not a fair fight, but let's see what you guys can do. RVP versus Harry Kane. Who was the most prolific striker? RVP versus Harry Kane. Who was the most prolific striker?
Harry Kane. It has to be Harry Kane. It should be close, right? But it's not close if you look at the numbers. If you look at the stats and everything, it just feels like it should just be Harry Kane. Harry Kane looks like slightly one level above him. But if you look, maybe based on the eye test, yes, RVP was very aesthetically pleasing to watch. Very skillful and gifted. But no, I was just saying that that's where it can be a fair comparison. But let's look at the numbers. Let's look at the qualities, attributes, and everything that you need from your goal striker, from your striker, right? Harry Kane just kind of like beats him on that. His finishing seems to be better. His goal records, consistency is insane. He guarantees you at least 20 league goals every season. His strengths, his leadership, his creativity. We've seen that, especially under Jose Mourinho, we saw that he can play with the team. So his creativity is there. It's for me, it's just Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Easily.
Do you think Harry Kane over the Flying Dutchman?
Plenty of English, no points. Plenty of English, no points. It's too much English. He's prolific. He's this one. He's on. They played in 2 different climes, 2 different eras. RVP was before him. RVP was a very fantastic and technical player. You're talking about numbers. They are within the same range, in the 200 mark. In the EPL, and don't take away that the time RVP played in the Premier League, it was more of a physical game than when Harry Kane played. He was also injury prone, but with the injuries, he was still rated as one of the best strikers in the world. And don't take away the fact that every individual awards that Harry Kane has won, RVP also has it, and he did one better. He won trophies. So I see no point why you are rating Harry Kane. If you go to his cabinet, everything you see there is run out. No single trophy. So why are you bringing Kane into the argument? This is not even fair.
Take your knife back.
This is not fair.
I did not say trophies. I did not say team effort. I said,
let me give you another one. Let me give you wait. Let me give you another point. Now, if you are conversant with Ferdinand and Garine, we know they talk too much. They said in the dressing room, Ferguson called all of them and he told them that if you want to win the league, get the ball to Robin Van Persie. I can't say the same for Harry Kane. I can't say the same. He can't carry his team to win any trophy. So why are you rating him as... So there's a term for him. It's called nearness to success failure. That's the term for Harry Kane. Nearness, country, club, wherever he finds himself.
But wait, fully fit Harry Kane and fully fit Robin Van Persie.
Robin Van Persie
Who
now.
will you pick in your team? Fully fit Harry Kane, fully fit Robin Van Persie.
It's good counter argument, right? But I mean, what's my business if he's injury prone? How is that Harry Kane's business too? So, and again, if you look at it too, you're telling me the era, this and that. Is that Kane's fault as well? He's gotten the advantage.
It's not Kane's fault now,
but then if you look at it again, you have to see that, okay, let's even do the whole individual award stuff. Harry Kane has more golden boots than him in
Did
Premier
Van
League,
Persie
right?
get golden boots? Yes, he did twice. Harry Kane got
It's
3.
not a matter of numbers.
But he got 3.
He
right?
got it.
And again, let's even then
He
even
got
we
it.
were talking about their numbers being the same mark, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Bro, Harry Kane has more goals for Spurs than Van Persie's career goals. You can check. So Kane has outscored him just playing for Spurs. And then this is the same player that has more goals than matches played for Bayern Munich. He has 5 goals in 50 matches.
That's in the Farmers League now. You know
That
that.
is family.
Oh, you know now. You know it's Farmers League.
No, Harry Kane has 214 EPL goals.
You know that- you know that's Farmers League.
214 goals for Spurs.
Okay.
And that's more than what Van Persie has.
In
his
Arsenal and
career.
Man U
Arsenal
and
Man U.
Feyenoord.
everything.
209. No problem.
Yeah. No problem now.
There's
There's a big
There's no problem.
There's a big
There's no problem.
That's what I need for my striker. I need him to
That's what
score.
you need from a striker.
And then he
Then
creates as well.
after scoring the goal, let him give you trophies.
That is always the point.
What is now the aim?
It has become
What
very
is the
stale.
aim?
Because you keep talking about these things require other, other performances from other players.
Yeah, we had the rapid fire session, guys, where we tend to, give you more games in a very short period of time. Guys, you ready? You
Yeah.
just give me your predictions and your picks. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Dortmund, Stuttgart.
Over 1.5.
Stuttgart and Cap 2.
Mainz, Augsburg.
Mainz win or draw.
Over 1.5.
Wigan, Fulham.
We have Fulham win.
Fulham win.
Birmingham, Newcastle.
Newcastle win.
Newcastle win.
Southampton, Burnley.
Burnley and the Cap 2.
Yeah, Burnley and the Cap 2.
Coventry, Ipswich.
Home over 0.5.
Over 1.5.
Leeds, Millwall.
Over 1.5.
Leeds win.
Leipzig, St. Pauli.
Leipzig win.
Over 1.5.
Napoli, Udinese.
Napoli win.
Napoli win.
Lazio, Monza.
Lazio win.
Over 1.5.
Venezia, AS Roma.
Roma win in the half.
Roma win or draw.
And finally, Real Sociedad, Espanyol.
Over 3.5 cards.
Under 3.5 goals.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome back to the You Sabi Ball segment. And if you see me smiling, it's because a couple of things have been going on in the background. My guests on the show today have been using style, dropping disclaimers, say, I hope those questions are not too hard. It's not enough to come and, be talking all this football. You have to show workings. And you guys are here because you claim to know ball. Abi, you Sabi Ball.
I did try.
You Sabi Ball.
And they tried.
When did you start watching football?
2005.
2005. When did you start watching football?
06.
06.
Yeah.
That's good. You guys, all these questions should be very easy for you now. So you know the drill. 20 questions, you pick. I'll ask you guys 5 questions each, and they will know who has the bragging rights to say, although my team and my team both mid teams, but I know ball more than you. So who's going first?
I'll go
Spurs.
first.
Great. What number?
Number 13.
Number 13. Which player holds the record for the most goals in a single FIFA Women's World Cup tournament? This is very easy.
Mata.
Easy. Correct.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. Which club has won the most UEFA Champions League titles?
Madrid now.
Sure.
Real Madrid.
It's not Canopilas.
No. The big boys.
Correct. Next question.
Question number 5.
Question number 5. Which African team has reached the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup?
Morocco.
Morocco.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. If you like say the Sabi Ball.
15.
Question 15. So this one is very easy. Like, I'll just throw it out to you. There was something special about Leicester's, winning league. That's season they won the Premier League. What was special about it?
Oh, special.
Yes, there was. This is an easy question.
Oh,
What was there
special.
something unique about it?
A lot of things were unique about it.
Bro, give me one.
They had just returned from the fourth relegation the season before, and they won the league the next season.
Congratulations, it's Sabi Ball. It's Sabi Ball. They came from relegation
Yeah.
to come and win the league. 2-2 like this.
Question number 7.
Question 7. What is the only English club to have completed an unbeaten league in the Premier League era?
Look at me while you answer it.
Look
Look at me while you answer
see why you're
it. Look
answering
at
the
me while you answer that question.
I think you need to say it louder.
It was Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Good.
Correct. Are going aura for aura. 3-2. What question are you going
9.
for? Number 9. Which club has the most Premier League titles? Which club?
United. Manchester United.
Manchester United. Okay, you know what? I'm not biased. Your question. 19. Which goalkeeper has kept the most clean sheets in the Premier League history?
Jesus. Easy.
Very easy now. Which goalkeeper has kept the most clean sheets in Premier League history?
Check.
To check what?
Peter Check.
Peter Cech.
This is quite easy.
Correct. Correct.
Question 10.
Question 10. Who was the top scorer in the 2022-2023 UEFA Champions League?
UEFA Champions League.
Yes.
22-23.
Who was the top scorer?
22-23.
Let me give you a
Benzema.
hint. Let me give you a hint.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. This
Small
particular
hint, though,
player,
small
small
hint,
hints,
though.
was the first time that team won their Champions League.
Oh, Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland. You sabi ball, but small.
Small.
Because I helped you.
I try. I tell you for beginning.
What question are you
Give
going
me
for?
17.
Question 17. Which country, this is very easy. Which country hosted the first ever FIFA World Cup?
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Question 7.
Question 7. Question 7 is taken.
Oh, it's taken. Question 20.
Question 20. What was the scoreline? I love this question so much. What was the scoreline in Nigeria's historic victory against Argentina at the 1996 Olympics? The question I just missed
This is Olympics.
related to it. What was the scoreline?
A wide guess.
I'll give you a wide guess. So it's either you sabi or you know sabi.
I know what I'm. They
There's no
never
hint
bought
here.
me.
In 1996.
2-1.
Final answer.
2-1.
Wrong. Nigeria came from behind to win.
We need,
So
to,
you guys
we need to
are-
know more about Nigerian football.
You see, everything is not Premier League.
But
and
to be
Champions
fair,
League.
I mean, we started watching ball like,
Yes. In the 21st century.
So we need to do this. We need to do this head to head again because you guys are ending this match with a draw.
Okay.
This is the first time that the two contestants will leave with 4 goals or 4 correct answers apiece. Congratulations, you sabi ball.
Thank you.
To some extent. You sabi ball. To some extent.
Thank you.
Guys, that was a nice session with You Sabi Ball. They were asking you unbeaten. You wanted to be showing yourself. Okay, so now we are at the final segment of these games. Let's start with the Everton Liverpool outstanding before we go into UCL games. Now, that game is a must win for Liverpool if they want to have extra cushion, in terms of gap between them and Arsenal, who are second on the league. What do you think is sure to happen in that game? Also, consider that this is going to be a Merseyside derby.
Yeah.
So it's not really a walk, over as such. But what is sure to happen in that game? Everton too needs those points.
I'm going Liverpool win.
Hey.
It's not that sure, but it's what should happen. I'm going Liverpool win.
Liverpool win.
Yeah. It's, the new manager's bounce has to end. So I think that's a good spot to end.
Liverpool win will take that to 9 points.
9 points over
away
Arsenal.
What do you think is going to happen?
I think outstanding games have their own spirits.
Yes, they
a
do.
very different spirit. And coupled with the fact that it is also the derby, the Merseyside derby. So I would tip Everton. I'll give them handicap 2
Handicap
against
2.
Liverpool. Yes. They are playing home.
Okay. Handicap 2.
Yes.
Okay. Inter Milan Fiorentina. Inter Milan, for the life of me, I don't think they've disappointed anybody this season. If they don't win, they will draw. Have they lost any game this season?
Yeah, I think so. They lost one at home.
I can't remember that.
They lost
I
one
can't
at
remember them losing any game this season.
I
but-
remember because they cut my tickets.
That's the first thing I'm hearing that
I remember.
Inter scored their investment.
I remember last minute penalty. I remember.
Okay, so now Inter Fiorentina too. I think they are good goal scorers. I mean, I don't think they can go 2 games without scoring. I think they have a good goal scoring advantage. Now they are going to Inter Milan. What is going to happen in that game?
Inter should win.
Inter Fiorentina.
If it was, say, 2 months ago or 3 months ago, yeah, I think it would have been closer. Then Fiorentina had like very solid form. Moise Kean has been scoring this season a lot, but they've dropped form for now, and Inter just look formidable and playing at home against extra advantage.
Yeah.
So Inter win for me.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
same.
Inter
Inter
win
win,
for
yeah.
Now let's go to the Champions League playoffs. I think this is going to be the fiercest battle in Champions League. Not in terms of trying to get the trophy, but I think that at this stage, everybody's ego is on the line, and playoffs are not funny.
Yeah.
You know, even in the championship, playoffs are very, very brutal.
Yeah.
Now it is the Champions League playoffs. Let's start with Juventus versus PSG.
PSG.
They've never met before in the Champions League. That's weird. They've never met before in the Champions League. New territory for both clubs. What do you think is going to happen? Who is going to progress? Do you, considering Juventus and their epileptic form so far this season?
Yeah, so PSV, we know they can score goals, right? But they just don't know how, they don't have that quality to defend. But at least we know they can score goals.
Yes.
We saw that against Liverpool and even in previous matches. Do Juventus have that quality to blow teams away? I do not think so. They tend to not, they can't just blow you away like that. So I like PSV on handicap 2. I think it's going to be a close game. So even if Juventus are going to win, probably just by 1 goal. But I think since I know that PSV can score and Juventus don't have that quality yet to blow teams away, so I think I like PSV handicap 2.
PSG handicap 2. What do you think?
Okay, so for Juventus, I think their mantra this season is, if I don't win, I'll draw the game. So, given that fact, and they're also playing at home, I would tip them to win or draw the game. So Juventus win or draw.
Juventus win or draw. I would have loved if this was just a one-legged encounter.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
sudden death thing. But I think it's two-legged.
good like this.
It's good. Okay, so Sporting versus Dortmund. Sporting, I mean, they still have their Gyökeres and, it might just come out.
Yeah.
But Dortmund too, surprisingly, they are coming back from the dead these days. They are winning games, and opposed to what they showed us in the first half of the season. Sporting Dortmund, it is going to be a tightly contested game as well. What do you think is sure to happen?
Both teams to score. I think the chances of that happening is very high. Sporting will score at home. They have quality to do that, to ensure Gyökeres and co. So I don't think Dortmund will want to leave that ground without putting the ball in the back of the net. So I think both teams to score is great.
Both teams to score. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll go goals also, but over 2.5 goals, because there are 2 solid teams that score a lot and concede also.
Over 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
Celtic versus Bayern Munich. On paper, you want to think that Bayern will sweep Celtic off. But Celtic, they are very good goal scorers too. And they are playing at home first. So do you think Bayern can go there and, do whatever?
Yeah, like you rightfully said, on paper, I really want to go Bayern win on paper. Like, it should be an easy win. But based on current form, I'm struggling to see that happen easily. So I'll just go on what the form says now. And the form is leaning mostly towards over 2.5 goals. Celtic can score goals, and they're playing at home.
Yeah.
We saw what they did against Villa. And Bayern Munich, oh my God, have been conceding goals a lot. Consider that against weak opposition, even against Feyenoord 3. So I think Celtic will find a way to score at home. And if they do, and Bayern show quality and superiority, maybe win 2-1 or 3-1. So I like over 2.5.
Over 2.5 goals.
Yeah, same. Over 2.5 goals.
Over 2.5 goals. Before we go to the biggest game, Monaco Benfica, very quickly. What do you think is sure to happen in that game? Monaco Benfica.
Monaco Benfica, I would tip an over 2 game. They already met this season in the Champions League, and Benfica came out with a win. I think a 3-2 win.
Benfica,
Yeah, they met during the league stage. So I'll go goals also for this game. So I'll say an over 2 goals for this game.
over 2 goals.
Yes.
And okay.
Yeah, I agree goals, but I'll go need to be safe with over 1.5.
Over 1.5 goals. I mean, this is over 2.5 goals. I rather over 2. Now 0.5. No. But then, now the biggest game of that playoff, Manchester City versus Real Madrid. Manchester City recently were thumped, embarrassed,
By the big boys.
disgraced,
Anomaly.
by the big boys. They were humbled, in the US. They were humbled. Now, we can say that Man City, they are struggling against free-flowing attacking sides this season. Madrid are also going to be extremely... If you think Astra was free-flowing with their attack, Madrid are going to be worse. But you can never say that this is Guardiola, I'm going to beat him with my chest. The both of them have met in the previous seasons, winning 3 games apiece. But people might want to say that Real Madrid has the superior edge. But that game, away from wins and losses, what do you think is sure to happen in that game?
Yeah, this should be entertaining, should be open, there should be goals. If you're looking based on quality and form now, I mean, Guardiola has been struggling a lot this season. He's trying to pick up, and then you get beaten by your arch rivals like that, 5-1. It's not something you can just look past.
Okay.
But Madrid have not been great recently, but I still like Madrid for this one. I just do not see how City win this one. They've lost concentration a lot in the Champions League. They were 3-0 up against Feyenoord and dropped points in that game. And they were leading against PSG, and PSG still came back and won 4-2. So it's tough to see how they can get the win in this one. So I like Madrid win or draw.
Madrid win or draw?
I'll go goals for this game. As I said, it's going to be a very open game, free-flowing attack.
At the moment, they are humbling.
And Man City, they tend to concede more.
They can.
They are still doing oblate.
Yeah,
They are still
from
doing
December.
Yeah, so I'll go goals. Over 2.5 goals will suffice in this game.
Over 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. And that brings us to the end of our show for today's episode. Thank you guys for staying with us to the very end. Remember, the Boom Show is proudly sponsored by BetWinner, the home of true winners. We have goodies for our viewers this week and, of course, this weekend and the following week to come. All you have to do is predict the correct score in the Manchester City versus Real Madrid game, and you stand a chance to win a pair of loafers from the house of El Steve and also BetWinner cash. And also, do not forget that once you register with our promo code, The Boom Show, you stand a chance to win up to 200% bonus on your first deposit to play casino games, sport games, and the likes. Thank you guys for coming to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Chibike.
Thank you.
And please do send me all your picks from the show. Please do send me your BetWinner code.
Definitely.
No problem,
I
eh?
need to I say no problem, eh? Stay humble, eh?
Yeah.
To the next time we see, stay humble, eh?